Marco has a passion. I've seen it. He has a passion for the town. He has a passion for what he does. So I'm excited to hear from him. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate the kind words. We do get to work together, and it is an honor to do what we do at the Sewage Authority every day. With support from you guys is what gets it done, so I thank you. Nancy and Tim, PMAC, right? What you guys do for our community, not just Pennsauken, but everybody around us, is what brings everything together. So big round of applause for you guys. I'd like to thank Pennsauken Committee for coming out today. Our Deputy Mayor, who you guys met, Jessica, Nikki Roberts, Committeewoman Roberts, Committeeman Patrick Olivo. We appreciate you guys coming out here today to showing your support for our community. It's a big deal, right? So when we have an opportunity to be into these positions, you know, our job is to serve our community and provide the best services that we can. You guys are in charge of businesses, and our job is to support what you are doing. Our job is to, for lack of a better term, is to run our business properly, to entice people to want to do stuff here, okay? And it's a true bond between the two to get it done. So we can only do what we do, and we have such a great team that we have in our town right now. So I thank you guys. To Ted, Mr. Mayor, we did play golf. And whatever, whoever won between us is irrelevant, but I'll tell you who I know Ted would destroy would be Tim Killian in a round of golf. So that's officially on the record. Tim's not here, but he's our administrator. I figure I'd throw that in. Look, our approach to our township is like raising a family. We're always trying to do the best we can for our people. And over the past few years, I've been on committee now for 6 years. This is my 6th year. I'm at the end of my 2nd term. And, well, I'm in the last year of my 2nd term. So when we got on committee, you know, our goal was to try to build this town to the best that we can, right? So how are we going to do that? How does the town provide services for the community? We've been fortunate. We've gotten grants, a lot of grant money. Over $10 million in grants have been given. Listen, we have a $9 million grant just to the library alone, okay? Some of the new things that we're working on in the town right now, I'll start it off. I'll start it off with our state-of-the-art, oh, that's the golf simulator, that's the wrong page. The new municipal building library, okay? The point of this building, the inception of this building really started with our library. A $9 million grant stokes us to say, okay, we have an opportunity to help improve an asset that this township has. Let's get on top of that. Let's figure it out. So we did some moving, some shucking, some jiving, and we figured out a way to combine the two buildings together. For what reason? The reason is to create a better service for our public. When you come into that building now, it's a center of learning and governance, right? This place will be a place to learn, you know, books. I don't want to speak to the library too much, but I know we've had some meetings, technology learning style environment that's inviting for you to come to. You know, we laugh when we did these meetings about the library. I used to laugh all the time because my mom would drop me and my friends off at the library when we were kids, and she thought we were actually doing work. We weren't. Okay, we were meeting up with our buddies who lived on the other side of town. But it was a place for us to go. It was a safe place for us to go, and we did eventually do some work. We may have copied off of one another during it a little bit, but we did it, and that was what this is going to be. This is going to be a hub of our community. Not only is the municipal building and library going to have the library in a place to do your business for the town, but it's going to have a Jake's Place Park. We put in for a grant for the Jake's Place Park that we would assume takes on all, if you know anything about Jake's Place, it's for all types of children with all types of needs, for a safe place for parents to be able to be with their children and share. And not only be with their children, be with the rest of the people inside of their community. We're going to have a walking space. I know when you used to come in before, if you've driven by the site, it's a lot of dirt being moved around right now, but we had a retention pond for flooding that would happen in big storms. That has been reshaped a little bit. We're going to have a walking path around the entire place, accompanied with the Jake's Place, and what we're going to serve inside of the library municipal building. We want this place to be where if you live in town, take a walk, come check it out, let your kid play in the park, take a walk around the path, come inside, see what's happening, learn something inside. The library is always putting on amazing events, right? This just gives people a better reason to come to that area. So that's just one of the things that we have going, but it's a big deal for us. And as far as the municipal building side is concerned, it will no longer be when you come into our building, walk down the hallway, check in, tell them what you have to do, and where are they going to put you. Oh, you're going to go upstairs for that. Oh, you got to go downstairs. Oh, you got to go back to the door. No, you're going to walk in. It's for service. You're going to walk in. There'll be an area, open area for you to understand everything. What you need is going to be right in front of you. It's going to be a seamless experience. We want, when you come to deal with the town, we want you to have a great experience. This building is going to help provide that. That's just one of the things that we have going. Another thing that we have going on is right here, the Pennsauken Country Club. Okay, this place provides actual revenue back into our operating budget to offset tax dollars inside of Pennsauken. I mean, that's our goal, is to run this place as efficient as we can. In this place right here, we say to our residents all the time, hey, you might not like playing golf, but if you live in this town, this golf course subsidizes taxes for you guys. I mean, that's important. When we took over 6 years ago, the golf course wasn't producing enough money to do that. We're proud to say, as our team now, this place produces $500,000 in money, goes back into the budget for the taxpayers. That's from the works that we've put in to discover with the great team that we have here. But that's the point to places like this. We've added behind me here, you can't see it, maybe if you sneak around the corner here, if you get an opportunity, there's an outdoor standalone building with a golf simulator room, 2 simulators. People could go in, rent time, hit golf balls, have a party, maybe have a couple beers that you bought in Merchantville and you brought it over here. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but we'll talk. And have a great time. We want to add assets to people having a good time. So to piggyback off of that, another asset that we're trying to improve on is the Pennsauken Pool. Pennsauken Pool is getting a lot of money in grants, over $1 million in grant money, maybe a few $1 million in grants. And we're going to, over the next few years, make drastic improvements to the pool. Over 500 families come to that pool every summer. That place isn't to make money, that place is to give back to the community. So people are using it. We want to make it the best it can be. We've been very fortunate to get some great money. We're putting a lot of money into it. Keep an eye on what's going on with that. This year we'll get a slight facelift to what's going on, but within the next few years, it's really going to be amazing. It's going to be an unbelievable spot to step at. If you stay with the outdoor mentality, we have our rails to trails. Merchantville has a rail and trail project that's been in existence for a while on Chestnut Ave. It's used by Pennsauken and Merchantville alike. Pennsauken is basically on one side of the track, Merchantville on the other for most of it. We're the section up from them, but another really cool way for you to get out and experience your community. You know, this is an initiative that goes on to take these abandoned railways that are not being used anymore and to transform them into something healthy and vibrant for the community to use. They discover when you do this, it does create business around it. You guys have proven that in Merchantville with the cafe there on the corner and the Blue Monkeys right there. It was there already, but it's cool to have that kind of stuff. We're excited about that. We have another big section of that coming on the other side of where Merchantville is to where we are. I'd say south in town, off of Chestnut, right? That's yet to come. That's in a phase right now. It's been designed. We're working through it, but that's going to be another incredible area. That's going to be really cool for people to do. Tipton's Pond. We had $500,000 grant for Tipton's Pond on River Road across from the pool. This place, if you've been there now, it's beautiful. Okay, but we're going to add to it. We're going to create more of a trail, an area for people to sit down, have lunch, There's supposed to be volleyball courts. I don't know if they're surviving all the changes. They're gonna, hopefully you can go play some volleyball over there. I can't play volleyball, I can't jump, but I'm really good at cheering for people when they do play. But it's another place for families to maybe go out, have lunch with their kids, find a reason to hang out, do something positive. I mean, that's the main thing for us. You know, we want to make sure that we're creating an environment for people to be happy in, for people to have stuff to do. That's next to the Delaware Gardens Park. We did that, the 49th Street. If you've been down River Road, you'll see that park connects to the back of Tipton's Pond. That was also another $765,000 project that was funded by grant money. Another incredible project that we have. If you're out and about, and we hope to, and I'll continue that story along. If you know, there's New Jersey Transit Center on DeRoos Avenue. You can go from Atlantic City, I believe, to Trenton, if not further, and you can go into Philadelphia as far as you want to go. It's an unbelievable place on DeRoos Avenue. Here's the news. They don't see the amount of foot traffic they expected to have there. So what New Jersey Transit is doing, they have a grant that they've received, federal funding, I believe it is, to actually enhance and revitalize a half a mile in all directions from where that location is. That takes us down to the end of DeRoos Ave, up to River Road, as far as even up to Westfield Ave, if it could be. And what they plan on doing is outdoor dining. They have a bunch of different ideas. They're in a developmental phase of what it's going to be, but their job is to enhance what's going on inside of our town. And these are other opportunities for businesses to get involved, because that's what they're putting in there. Businesses, soft dining, outdoor dining. They're going to have, they're talking about maybe townhomes in some of that area right there on the tracks. It will be very desirable, and it's going to be really great for the people that live in that town. You know, we talk about what our town is multi-generational. Okay, that section of Pennsauken is a multi-generational section of town. We want to support people and understand that providing a good enough service for your family to want to stay in our town is what it is about for us. You know, listen, my parents moved into this town when they first got married. They both were from Philadelphia. They picked Pennsauken to be their home. They settled in here. They said, this is going to be where we go. And I'm proud to say that I'm in town now, you know, raising my kids in the same house that my parents raised us in. I mean, there's something special to that. You know, your neighbors, hey, maybe sometimes they do come and go, but you know who they are, and they know who we are. That's what this town is really all about. Just a couple other things. I don't want to keep going about projects and stuff like that. Listen, Teddy spoke a lot about the events that they're doing in Merchantville, and they all look incredible. We've extended and expanded our events. Jessica, our deputy mayor, she's in charge of doing our events, our township events. We've extended a lot of them. We do our Halloween, we do our hayride or haunted hayride here at the country club. It's unbelievable. The line's out the door for people to get in. Those are the kind of events that we're trying to do, integrating the township with our community. We also do offer sponsorships for our big events. I know Ryan spoke about it earlier, but if you want to be a sponsor, speak to Ryan. If you do a gold sponsorship and you get really involved in what we're doing, it's Teddy said 10,000. Ours is 20,000, but that's fine. If you do the gold sponsorship with us, we come and we do a video with you. Okay, we come to your business and we introduce who you are to our community through all of our social media outlets. And we just did one the other day, Colex on Maple Ave. We did a walkthrough with Jessica, and I had an opportunity to go over there and show people what they do and who they are. This way it's face-to-name recognition. We want our people in the town to know who you are, to get to know what you guys do. We want your businesses to flourish. So listen, you know, they got a lot of stuff on this paper here about, they got a lot of, Frank put a lot of stuff on here, but I don't want to keep going on and on and on about all this stuff. But look, the mantra for us in this town is that our job is to provide great services for our community and the communities that surround us. And it is an honor for us to do what we do. And if you guys need anything at any time, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. That's why we're here, and I thank you guys for being here. Thank you.